Doing fine, you are doing great. Thank you so much. I would like to appreciate all mamas out there who are giving a lot of effort in bringing up their children. Those who are breastfeeding, thumb up for you. Those who are in the struggle of breastfeeding, God is going to see you through and you're going to come out victorious. So what do you have on the plate today before wasting time? Today, I want to talk about this topic on breastfeeding with inverted nipples. Someone was wondering, I don't see my nipples at all. Am I going to be able to breastfeed because I've got inverted nipples and so. But let me tell you, whether you are having whether you're having inverted nipples or pointed up nipples like mine, even mine, they're not so pointed, or if you're having pointed nipples or inverted nipples, all in all, my dear, when it comes to that time of breastfeeding, milk will just come out. As long as you're not having any healthy issues, as long as the inverted nipple is not due to any healthy problems, you are going to breastfeed no matter what. Because first of all, this is just a passage. So sometimes even if it's inverted, but when the milk is out, and that's what I'm going to talk about. When you're breastfeeding, remember that as your baby is suckling, is helping to pull out that nipple, that inverted nipple. You may ask me, what is inverted nipples? Inverted nipples are those nipples that are not very pointed. They are facing inwards, and they are somewhere whereby they are naturally like facing inwards. So it becomes a problem when breastfeeding. But if it's not due to any health issues, or if it's not because some of them, they disappear completely because of health issues, healthy problems, but if it's not due to that, when you are breastfeeding, it will automatically, because the baby suckles, so when the baby is helping. And that's why I'm encouraging a mom out there who is breastfeeding, even if you're having very tiny nipples, even if there's some with very tiny breasts, and they're like, how am I going to breastfeed because my breasts, I feel like they cannot store milk. My dear, as you are seeing, these are just fat. These are just stored fats. So it doesn't matter how small your breast is. It doesn't matter how small your nipple is. Once you're breastfeeding, breast milk is going to come out. So these are some of the factors that I love to encourage breastfeeding mamas to take precaution or to take note on when they are breastfeeding, if they have got either so small nipples or inverted nipples or so small breasts in general. First of all, what you need to know, it's not all about the size. That it's not like the size that determines the amount of milk you're going to produce. And that was my surprise concern, because when I had my first baby, because for me, I have, at least I'm blessed with her, so I was thinking, because I'm blessed with big boobs, also the amount of milk is going to be like an ocean, or it's going to be so much for my baby to breastfeed and my baby to be satisfied, and my baby, so I was so confident. But to my surprise, my dear, these big boobs you are seeing here, they made me look for formula, especially on my first baby, because I was wondering, awesome, but my dear, it was just coming a drop. And little did I know that I was supposed to continue breastfeeding in order for more milk to be produced. I was like, no, I gave up so fast. In fact, my first baby, I depended on formula most of the times. But after learning, after reading, I was like, okay, if you produce little milk, the more you keep breastfeeding, the more you breastfeed, the more milk production is going to start, the more milk is going to be produced. So that helped me with my second baby and third baby and other babies. So as I'm also encouraging you, it doesn't matter the size of your breast. It doesn't matter whether your nipples are inverted or pointed. That one does not determine the amount of milk that you're going to produce. what I'm only encouraging you, keep on breastfeeding. Let that baby pull that nipple. They're going to help you. So the first thing is make sure that you breastfeed frequently. Let the baby use the mouth of the baby to help you pull that nipple out. That's number one. But then number two, you can use pumping. It also helps, because once you put a pump there, you know what the pump does? It's like it is pulling something. You know, I've ever put, I'm lost in words. I don't know how you put that thing, whereby if your sink or your tub is stuck or there's no water, then there's that thing that you put, and then it pulls it. You know, it's like it's circles. That's what the pumping machine does. If you put a pumping machine, so what it does, it brings out, it pulls. So even if the nipple is inverted, it's inward, it can pull it and pull it and pull it until it comes out. Because sometimes it just happens naturally. You find that the nipple shrinks. I don't know what brings about that. Sometimes even mine, sometimes it disappears. We don't see it. It just disappears. So, but the pumping machine helps a lot to help to bring out that nipple, so that your baby can suckle. But the other thing is, you don't have to worry about the size of your breast, because it doesn't matter the size. As I've said, milk production, it doesn't determine the size of your breast. These are just fats, stored fats. So there are veins which are specially made for your breast milk to be produced. So you find that no matter how small you are, no matter how small your breasts are, no matter inverted, pointed or flat, because sometimes there are those with flat nipples. Have you ever come across those with flat? You know, it's only the areola. You can't even see anything point. They are very flat. But doesn't mean that the milk doesn't come out. Even if you have flat nipples, my dear, just put that flat areola, in the baby's mouth, and you and the baby suckle, because the pores are there, those small holes. Even in flattened nipples, even if it's flat, those pores, the small pores that bring out the milk, they are there. We are all created different, and that's why you find there are some of us with big boobs, there are some with bigger boobs like mine, more than mine, there are some with very tiny boobs, there are some who even flat chested, they are just pointers on their chest. I met a lady, and she was complaining, she has only a pointer. She says she has got only a pointer on her chest. She has nothing but just this nipple with just pointing out. But she still breastfed. So it doesn't matter whether your nipple is flat, whether you are inverted nipples, whether you're big or no or small. Still breastfeeding is there. What I'm encouraging you, just keep going on. In your first week, I know it's going to be hectic breastfeeding that first week, but never give up. Keep breastfeeding. You are a hero out there. You want your baby to get those best immunity, because you know that breast milk, they boost baby's immunity, the antigens and things like that. So keep breastfeeding. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. And yet there is more to come. Thank you so much, and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.